Baby, I'm back. Now, y'all know I started my channel off on a debt-free journey. Now, look, I got lights everywhere, going everywhere on the video. Something got to give. I can't even see myself. Look at you, baby. Let's get some light. Drawn down some. So I can't see me, see you. How about that? Because the sun is definitely shining out there. Can you see me now? Now it's probably too dark. All right, y'all. Hopefully y'all can see me better. Because the lighting, that was too bright in my face. All right, y'all. Listen. Listen, y'all. Listen. Listen. God is good. I want y'all to keep walking on faith on your debt-free journey in these streets. You might have started off on one path, and you ended up on another path. But you just keep walking down your debt-free journey, y'all. Every dollar you put on your debt is an accomplishment to get it paid off. Now, I started my debt-free journey. I believe the first video dropped on, let me see. Let me get the calculator together here. Let's get the calculator going together here. My little debt tracker. You know, I did this faceless at first, so 2026, you're going to see me faceless and showing my face because I want you to see. I want you to have hope, inspiration, live in the flesh. I use so many different ways to pay debt, y'all. I have a treat business. I'm out there selling that popcorn, them gourmet apples. I'm very lucky. I done won on some lotto tickets. I've had catering orders. I've been out there vending at every event that I can afford that made it very profitable. At least I thought it was going to be a profitable event. And I put it towards debt. And then, of course, there was emergencies that came up. And I had to help my daughter out and my grandson out. I finally graduated from college. I get to walk the aisle in May. And I decided to treat myself to a good old Apple desktop. I always wanted one, excuse me. And my favorite color is purple. This is lavender, but it makes me think about my mama. So I had no choice but to get the lavender one. I worked hard to get to completing my degree for an AA. Many, many years. As long as I've been going to school to get this AA degree, y'all. People could have got masters and bachelors, but sometimes it's all about just checking something off your bucket list, no matter how long it took you to check it off your bucket list. And that's what I feel about completing school. I just wanted to check it off my bucket list. But I've been going ham on getting out of debt. And I've been recycling. I've been just using all different kind of sources of getting out of debt. But like I said, sometimes you pivot off your schedule. And I didn't plan to buy this computer, but you know, by me being in school, Apple promotes promotions for students, and so why not utilize the promotion that they had to get for what I got? Why not use the promotion that they had offering for student discount while I had the chance? Because once I graduate, I won't be able to use any student discounts that they got going on out here. So I took advantage. I worked very hard, and I haven't gotten my nails done in a while. I'll be doing my own hair, so I sacrificed. So I believe my first video that I posted on my debt-free journey, I owed $27,038.46, and it was for one credit card and two personal loans. So as of January, I should have did this video in the end of December, but my husband was sick at Christmas time, and I was trying to avoid getting sick, and it was just a lot going on. So that's why I'm like, let me get this video out for the first week of January, because people are probably curious to what happened on my journey. And so I have to give you an update on what happened and what I have done so far. So, like I said, I do believe the first video posted saying that I owed $27,038.46, and that was for one credit card that I owed $4,989.10 on. And then I had two personal loans. One was for $3,826.47, and the other one was for $18,222.89. So, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. So that 27,000, let me show y'all, baby, because this is special. This was very special. 27,038.6 minus what the total is now. I have paid off $13,299.10 that I paid off on that debt of $27,000. And so, baby, I am so glad to know and honored and happy and just proud of myself for just staying focused that I have a balance left of $13,739.40 to start the year of 2026. When I say I'm going to go extra harder to make it very, very, very real, if I was able to pay $13,299 off last year, and my balance left is $13,739.40, I'm going to ensure that I work just as hard and get that paid off. That means I have to, and you know, I've put my hands in a lot of pots these days. I got digital products that I got on the market, where you can buy someone's done for you products already, or MRR, and you can just resell that whole little bundle and get 100% of profit. Digital products, if you don't know what they are, digital products is these streets that you're seeing me on: YouTube, TikTok, Netflix. Those are all digital products. There's educational digital products, and they are fun digital products. And so TT Streets and all these streets, they're fun digital products. Whereas the digital products that I have in my bio, my description below, you can resell it. And so I've been out here trying to make a way to be debt-free, financial freedom, build generational wealth. And so there's so many ways to make money, y'all, from the comfort of your home. And that's what I've been doing when I get off work. I work very hard at work. And so all that energy I use at work, I use that same energy to help myself be delusional on getting out of debt, building financial freedom and generational wealth. And so I just want you guys to know that you can do it. Check out my bio, y'all. Y'all know I'm a very positive person. You always manifest your wealth in abundance. If you feel fearful of anything, you got to brush that off your shoulder. Leave that back in 2025 and put it in God's hands. And you pray on that. And you take every step. Ask chat, ask whoever, a counselor. Get guidance for your fear so you can brush it off your shoulders, so you can open doors for abundance and prosperity that's coming your way. And it can be done. You just have to take one step in front of the other and have faith. So that's what I've been out here doing, y'all. You haven't seen me. I'm so sorry. I've been glued on this digital product world. And you know what? I didn't even know what digital products was. And I've been using it all along. These templates that I've been using to get organized and get out of debt, these were digital products. And I didn't even know it. And I've been using them. And now guess what? I can help you the same way. Get organized. Get out of debt if that's what you choose to do. Just like I found that golden angel on these streets that gave me light, hope, and inspiration to get organized and get out of debt. There's two main methods of getting out of debt. It's the snowball method and it's the avalanche method. Now, the snowball method is you write down your debt from smallest to largest and you pay each one off. You start with number one, you pay number one off, and then you take that money that you paid off on number one and you pay it to number two. Once you get paid off number two, all that money you was paying on number one and number two, you pay it to number three, and so on and so on and so on. That's where the snowball effect method comes in. Then you got the avalanche method, which is you need to know what your APR is on that credit card, because you're going to write down the one credit card with the highest APR, and you're going to knock down each credit card, student loan, whatever your APR, whatever's giving you a thorn in your side that you need to pay off, that's what you're going to write down first with that high APR. And you start with number one, you pay that off. All the money you used for that one, you go to the next one, and so on and so on and so on, and you'll get paid off. So I use the snowball method, and now I'm down to just the one personal loan, and it's a wonderful feeling. I have incorporated digital products, y'all, to help in navigating that. So if you don't know what digital products are, I have a video you can check out. I give a more in-depth to what digital products are, but I know I've been using them to get me out of debt, not even knowing what they are. And so I know they are three profitable ones is talking about relationships. If you need to leave Mr. or Mrs. alone in 2025, or you're trying to gain you a new one, that's a hot topic in 2026. And then, of course, it's the beginning of the year. Everybody want to get their body right, so they trying to focus on their health and fitness. And then, of course, always finance. Finance don't have to necessarily be the beginning of the year that people trip on finance, but that's sometimes people New Year's resolution is to figure out how to get out of debt and how to build financial freedom. And you might not necessarily be in debt. You might just need extra coins. Either way, check out my link below. So yeah, that's my spiel on my update of what I've been doing, y'all, and how I am very blessed to be able to have paid that much off. Um, Being a content creator has opened so many different doors. I have met a lot of different people. Being at my shows, at these events, have opened up some more doors to help me with this debt-free journey. So I'm blessed all around. Um, I'm almost close to my 1,000 subscribers, and so I'm pushing right along on these platforms. They say, you know, you need to niche down better. I be all over the place, and I probably should niche down a lot more. But I started this page on showing people different ways on how to get out of debt, and just my own personal debt-free journey on there's ways on getting out of debt, and just educating us on getting in debt. You know, in high school, they don't teach us about credit cards. They don't teach us about swiping at the credit card party. In high school, they don't teach us about applying for credit cards, all these credit cards. They don't teach us about that. You get these credit cards when you're 18 years old and you apply, or even older. And so I just been out here just trying to explain. You know, I lost my mom at an early age. You might have heard me say that, or you might have not. This is your first time, but I lost my mom at an early age. And if they don't teach us about credit in high school, it's our obligation as parents and grandparents to change that and teach our babies so that we're not stressed out about credit out here, because it can be very stressful. But there are tools to help you get out of debt, and there are tools to help you make side income to help you get out of debt. The world has changed. It's 2026, and the world of electronics, you can make money from your phone, from the comfort of your home. As long as you got phone and the internet, you can make some money to pay that cell phone bill. Life has definitely changed, y'all, and we have to understand AI is helping it along the way. It reminds me of the Jetson cartoons. We're living in the Jetson years, y'all. So when you got cars that can drive yourself around, because where I live at, baby, they all over the place. There's cars driving people around, and there's no drivers. But there's passengers, but no drivers. That's AI. And they're all over. They're taking jobs away. So we got to try to be one step ahead, or try to have additional income just in case our bosses says, hasta la vista, we don't need you no more because AI done took your job. So we have to have a different form of income. And digital products can be a good source of a second source of income. So, definitely, if you've been thinking about it, I hope you take one step in front of the other and go on and do it, because there ain't no time but now to start. It's a new year, a new beginning, and it's time to make a change if that's what you're looking for, because that's what I'm doing. That's why you haven't seen me, y'all. I've been out here just trying to make it happen, because you gotta dream big, you gotta dream big, you gotta dream big. And I've been dreaming big, and everything is going up. These bills, these electric bills is going up. I got my PG&E bill, that sucker said $500. Baby, these bills is going up. Everything's going up, and your paycheck at work is not going up just as fast as all these other bills. So it takes a lot to run a household, and there's always another way to make money besides just a 9-to-5 job. And these young kids out here, you look on these streets, and something should inspire you, because it inspired me. There's so many ways to make money, and it's just The only way you're going to know is step out on faith and make it happen, because abundance comes in so many different ways. And ready for that cup to overflow? Let's make it happen. Let's get out of this debt. Let's become financial free and build generational wealth. So, thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. God bless you. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And you have a wonderful day. Like I said, abundance is floating around, and it's time for you to catch some of it, because it's just a floating. All right, y'all. God bless you. Peace out and have a beautiful, beautiful rest of the weekend, okay? Bye-bye.